Alright folks, real life football manager here. Football manager in the bath, can there be anything better? So, I felt, looking at the table doesn't look great, but we're doing alright in the league. We've got a game in hand. 1-2, drew 2, lost 2. We've lost 2 to the league leaders, Feyenoord and Groningen. So I felt we'd started well, and we had a good draw against RZ. I mean, look, we played really well against Groningen, and that's the thing. You've got to bite your lip with this team. I've made no signings. That's the rule. I ultimately want this team to be self-sufficient. So it's going to be harder for us this year. And in our last match, I did something I don't usually do. I actually drop most of the team and give the youth a chance, because it's the youth I'll be relying on coming through to basically keep us afloat, and that's how it's going to be. Look at some of the players here. They're not nowhere near good enough for the first team. I give Shapov a game. Al Haj, who's a great prospect, by the way. He could probably push for the first team, but that was his first start. Van Ewijk, he'll be a good fullback. He had a shocker there, to be honest. Remy's okay. I mean, he's a bit older, to be honest. I wouldn't say I was relying on him. Van Otley, he was nowhere near ready for the first team. So I just threw all these guys in to get the minutes. Basically kind of threw the game. It wasn't the worst performance either. I gave him a game. I'm not sure whether he's going to be able to cut it. But the only way I'm going to find out, boys, is if they get games. Van der Heijden, I'm quite excited about this lad. But again, I've got players in loan. This is the quandary I'm in. My rules, I'm not going to be able to sign these players on loan at the end of the season. I'm not signing anyone other than free transfers, Dutch players 16 to 20, and there's not many, and I don't think there will be many. And if there is, it's only going to be players that aren't good enough. So maybe you're not going to get a rare, Ajax or Feyenoord release. That's good enough. Who knows? I may do at the end of the season. You might see, but I might get the odd one. But ultimately, my goal is going to be to be self-sufficient. I want to build up the youth academy, and just use that. And I have to sell whenever a bid comes in. I'm just clicking through players who are in our first team, and these guys are kind of steady Eddie players, which hopefully will get us to a safe place this season. So let's see how we get on. I threw in the first team guys in this one. We're at home, because I've got to focus on getting results as well. I like my system. It creates chances, it scores goals. We've done a separate video, guys. So there you go. And that's all you can ask for. There's always that risk, we've got slower defenders, and there you go. It's a poor start for us. Back in terms, get in, come on, there you go. Creates chances, guys, scores goals. I don't care who you are. This isn't a save where I've just pumped in some top players. I hear him being, and you might think, oh, that's all right. Boom. There's Stevanovic again. He's the guy. He's kind of an example. He's a great player. He is a great player. A great prospect. But he gets a full season with me. May do well. And then he's going back to City now with the save again. I'm not spending any cash. I'm not allowed to. So what am I really kind of building him up for? Here we go. We're on fire, boys. Don't really need that one. There's still enough time to start making things awkward. I think it's time to let's have a sort out. I've gone balanced, and I've changed my guys to full back. That's what I'm generally usually do. I've done it at half time. It's probably too soon. The game doesn't like you sitting back too soon. It punishes you for it. So let's just get some guys on. Let's get some of the younger guys as well. This game, it's quite simple. I quite like how basic it is around minutes and developments. You can see it on the screen at the end of the game. And youngsters just absorb minutes and developments. And that'll be the key. Let's do some time wasting. Let's see this game out, boys. 20, they're better than us. They are better than us. And we've done well. That's a great result, that. Absolutely buzzing. Sends us up the league. Let's have a look. I always like to look at this stat. I just want to get a perspective of that we are creating and we are dangerous from all angles. And here's the developments. Look, you can see a lot of the first team guys, but look at Stevanovic there. He's had a stormer. He's developing brilliantly. The subs, not really that much. So I've got decisions to make. I think games against like Ajax and other games, PSV, I may end up just playing the youth and just take the hit. You know, the cup games will get the youth as well. And maybe towards the end of the season, if I'm safe and I'm doing okay, then maybe they get the run out towards the end. I've got to kind of please the board as well. That's part of this challenge. I can't just go down. So that's it, guys. I encourage anyone to give it a bit of a go. This self-sufficient save. I mean, I suppose it'd be easier if you started. There's Stefanovic again. If you started, say, an Ajax, whose youth players will come through, naturally top class, and if you just threw them in, it's a lot easier. But I want to put Heerenveen in that kind of bracket, and it could take a while. If we're not doing well consistently, the board generally refuse your youth facilities request, don't they? And we've got a lot of players in the reserves and a lot of players who have high value and good potential. I like this guy. He's 17. If I was to throw him in, our results would suffer, but he would be good. So there is a few guys. I mean, not exactly 5-star potential sticking out. He's okay, this guy. I like the look of him down the wing. And most save guys, let's be honest, you don't tend to look at these youth players. You don't really look. You just kind of let their contracts run out or sell them, and you look to bring in more what your scout brings in. So, look, I've got a scout looking for free transfers who were Dutch. They're bringing back nothing. There was only a page of them, and they were all pony and trap, should we say. So, there you go, guys. This is the challenge. We're doing okay. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm going to play a few more games. So I've just clicked on Nag in here. This is an example of another guy who's on loan. I'm just going to end it. I'll probably regret it, but you know, what's the point? He's not even getting in the first team, but what's the point in persevering and throwing him in just to develop when I've got players there who are capable of taking his place? So maybe I might get to that point further down the line with Stevanovic. Anyway, keep well, guys.